Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, tonight's topic is a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a while. I started talking about it last week and the technology did what it did. But today we are going to come in and learn 5 ways that we should retire the idea of a fixed income. I am absolutely. Let's just be blunt. I'm sick of hearing that phrase, fixed income. And if you break it down, you will understand why. So I put the definition of fixed in the chat. And hopefully, what I'm sharing with you today will align with you and make you change your way of thinking. The definition of the word fix means that something that is firmly in place, unmoving, or not subject to change. And the one thing I am noticing, the more and more people that I talk to, as we age, we embrace the term fixed income. We embrace the term fixed income. And when you define the word income, it's any money or value an individual, household, or business receives over a specific period. So if we put those definitions together, I'm actually going to put the definition of income inside of the chat as well. But if we put those definitions together, what you are basically saying is that the money or value that you have in your household, in your business, or that you receive over a specific period of time is something that is unmovable and is not subject to change. Who wants to live by those rules? Who wants to live by those guidelines? I know I don't. And actually, during this video, I'm going to share some things. There's going to be some changes as far as the topics we discuss, because it's been becoming quite obvious that I've worked with so many people. I've coached many people. I've helped many people, get their residency abroad, or at least entertain getting their residency abroad. But the one area that I need to do better at, even though I've tried, but I think I have the formula down, the blueprint down. The one area that I need to do better at is really breaking down how this money thing works. I started this channel solely talking about investing and money and how to make your money grow. And let me see if I could bring up what well, I'm not going to do that right now because it's not part of the plan. But I want to get back to more money conversations, not solely from the aspect of investing in the market, but how we need to understand that some of these terms and phrases, i.e., fixed income, were designed to hold many of us back. I don't understand why, when we see how much money is floating around in this country, extended out to this world, one would ever think that they have to settle for a fixed income. And you know what a fixed income means? It means a fixed life. It means fixed dreams. It means the stripping away of the ability to do the most delusional things that you can think of, and delusional in a good way, but it strips the ability for us to live an abundant life. I don't and I haven't read, the whole Bible through and through other than, like Bible study. But I don't know one verse where the creator talks about your goal is a fixed income, or that your goal is to settle for things that are unmovable or firmly planted. and cannot change. Like the whole message of most religions is about the ability to transform and change. And so tonight, I really just wanted to come in and share a couple of things. Number one, this platform, which I'm still continuing with YouTube, is going to look a little different for me, right? Um, I am launching a second channel to replace the original idea and thought behind this channel. So there will be another channel that is all about money, and not just money in the sense of, okay, like I said, investing, but also the new revolutions that are happening with the world that we're growing into, the technology, the software, the changes that many of us are not paying attention to, and we're not focused on, and we're going to get left behind. And being in, South Carolina right now, it has really exposed me to a lot of things that I forget about when I'm not here. But the one thing I must say about many of the people that I've come across here is, even though, New York is known to be like a city of big dreams, if you could make it there, you make it anywhere. The people in the South have no problems opening their mouths and telling other people what they do, telling other people how much they charge for certain things, or telling other people the businesses that they own. Whereas what I'm noticing amongst the people that I come in contact with, not everyone, but some, we keep our mouths closed. We don't know how to be bold. And that's basically what I want to the other channel to be about. We're going to talk numbers on the other channel. This channel will remain, and I will still do content here, and it will still be about staying ready so we don't have to get ready. But I need to get back to the area where I've seen the most impact when I started on this platform, and that is talking money and taking the fear away from it. And also bringing up the things that I see that I've been kind of biting my tongue about, like people who are so quick to say, I don't have, I can't do, I don't know how. Like, we're going to remove all of that. We're going to remove all of the negative connotations around money and income. Yes, you may have a certain income from one area of your life. So if it's your job and you only work 28 hours a week, and you only get a certain amount of pay per hour with no opportunity to do overtime, yes, we can quantify that check from that one job as being fixed. But when you realize that one monkey don't stop no show, then you can realize that abundance is still a possibility. Even if your check from that one job does not look like it, abundance is still a possibility. And so, hey, Shalonda, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy you can make it. Um, but I do want us to, oh, lean into the possibilities and remove all of the ways that we have been told that things are just not possible. And one of the topics that I always, or not topics, one of the phrases that I always love to say, and it's by Nelson Mandela, the Honorable Nelson Mandela, is that it only seems impossible until it's done. You can do it. And what has also kicked me into high gear to do this pivot, which I have been trying to wrap my head around how that's gonna look like, not only from a time perspective, but am I going to keep this channel as well as the other channel? But what has kicked me into high gear is the story of my beloved New York Knicks. If you wanna know what my autobiography is, watch the movie Crooklyn by Spike Lee. That is me and my family. The autobiography of Kim with the Gems and her family, from coming from a family of diehard Knicks fans, from having Walt Clyde Frazier coffee table book, coffee table picture book on our coffee table, growing up with that, growing up with brothers who I had no choice but to be a Knicks fan. But their legacy story is something, the more I hear, the more I'm like, okay, you got to do bolder. You got to be bolder, Kim, and you have to be extremely focused like Jalen Brunson. You have to be emotionalist like Jalen Brunson. You have to believe like the Knicks team that everyone doubted. You have to be like Mike Brown, the coach, who has been fired multiple times, who had to take a pay cut in a when he had come off of a champion. Now he wasn't the head coach, but still, he had to take an assistant position, but he stayed the course. And what I need to do is realize that I started talking about investing and money and changed many lives in the process. And I don't want to let that go. I have to stay hyper focused in that conversation, but realizing that this channel has taken a different turn. And I like the turn that it's taken, but I'm also realizing that what my core message is about, it's only impossible until it's done. You can be making $25,000 this year, and within 6 months, that 25,000 can 10x, 20x if you do the work, if you know what to do. And so I'm going to be announcing that channel in a few days. The name is pretty much set, but I just want to make sure that I have some content fully produced, ready to go when I lead you to the channel. And then for the time being, if you are on Instagram, you can follow me, Kim with the Gems, on Instagram, because I'll also be talking about the YouTube channel on my Instagram page as well. But before I let everyone go, there are basically things that I'm going to talk about on the next video. I'm not going to really, the goal is to try to come back at least 3 times this week as we morph into the new channel. But I am going to talk about the mindset, the origin of the mindset from where the term fixed income came from, and why we need to just dismantle it, throw it in the garbage, get rid of it. Why it may have worked for previous generations, because you know what, a fixed income, during when our grandparents may have retired, our parents may have retired, looks very different today. And so we cannot keep that same mindset. And we're going to talk about understanding that with the increase in pricing, everything from gas to groceries and all the things, that's a variable, right? That's not fixed. Why should your income be fixed? And if you continue to think that your income being fixed is going to be a good thing, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. I'm not laughing about it, but it just really is pulling at me to really break down exactly what the future is going to look like. And if you are still sitting there thinking that your social security check is going to take care of the ebbs and flows of what the next 10, 20 years is going to look like, you are wrong. And so I need to be in a space. I love talking money. I love talking about ways to make money. I love talking about ways to invest money. I love talking about ways to spend money. I love to talk about money. I haven't done as much of it here because there's been so many rapid fires that I wanted to help us focus on and try to prepare ourselves, like, the keeping your to-go bag, making sure the documents, and here are the documents, and all of the things like that, which like I said, I still will be covering on this channel, but I need a space for people who are ready, to realize that in addition to their bills being variable, the income needs to be variable too. And that doesn't mean you don't have to talk about, yeah, I want to be a multimillionaire, but it just means that your money is going to dictate, right? The income, or at least knowing how to generate the income, is going to dictate how you fare during this new normal, right? We know, like I said, the grocery costs are going up, insurance premiums are through the roof. Trust me, I think I've talked about this on another video, and these insurance companies don't care. Either you pay it or you find another policy. Housing expenses through the roof, healthcare. It's going to get worse, y'all. It's going to get worse, y'all. So the only way you can fight these rising expenses is by making sure the money that you're able to earn or are earning can also rise as well. Um, there are 5 ways that I want us to break down on how to future proof our income, meaning make sure it's variable, make sure that we have additional ways to take care and offset all of these increases. But we'll get into those more on the new channel. This will be part of the video, so be prepared. I will post it in my on my community page, on the post page, once it launches. I'm looking to have it launch. I'm thinking I'm thinking over the weekend. It may be Monday. I kind of want to do it Juneteenth because that's, it has some type of symbolism to it. And I usually start things around Black History Month, or, something that has a meaning to me. So it may launch on Juneteenth. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about that. But there'll be 5 ways that I will start talking about on how to anyone, anyone can start making sure that they don't have to say that their income is fixed. Or if at this point right now your income is fixed, how can we make it unfixed, right? So, one of the reasons that I started Monetize Your Maturity masterclasses is because, especially as we age, our knowledge is premium. It's a premium asset that many of us don't realize the value in. And your knowledge is different from Sally's knowledge, is different from Jeffrey's knowledge, is different from my knowledge. But the fact that you have lived a life and experienced things, you have the ability to teach. And teaching can be simplified. It does not have to be some enormous task that you have to put a syllabus together and all of that. No, it could be teaching people how to bake pies. It could be teaching people how to wash clothes correctly. It could be teaching people how to eat healthy, eat clean. But there is something that you have done in your life that you can charge people for. And so we're going to talk about how to monetize your existing knowledge as well, and moving on to building different assets. In the world of digital, it's so simple. It's so simple to start building your digital assets. Anything from courses to ebooks to membership to workbooks. The list goes on and on and on. We're going to talk about that on the new channel as well. And some of the things that I have shared in some of our private groups, some of the nuggets I will share on the new page, because I don't really think people understand. Be and I don't want to I'll save that for this channel. We'll talk more about, the trickery, the trickery that's going on, not only with the news, but on some of these platforms and with the media. Not, there's a whole bunch of merging happening, and we just need to be prepared. Also, when it comes to ways to make sure that you do have variable income to go with the variable expenses, we're removing the word fixed. Fixed should have no place in your vocabulary when it comes to income from this day forward. But we're going to talk about different income streams like investing, consulting, affiliate partnerships, online businesses, offline businesses, et cetera, et cetera. Number four, we're going to also break down technology, how to leverage technology to increase that income, right? So your income is not fixed. Right now, I know there is definitely some bad as it relates to technology and the direction we're going in. It's up to you to decide how you're going to use it, but if you don't at least learn about it and be able to understand what's happening, not only are you going to get left behind, you're going to get got. You're not going to know what's real, what's fake, what's Memorex, what's not. And so we're going to talk about that on the new channel too. This is going to be exclusively for people who want to be able, they're tired of their money being funny, their change being strange, and their income being fixed. That is what this new channel is going to be about. And I'm excited for it because I get so much joy because I research this stuff every day. And then to be able to dedicate a channel to really talking about it. And yeah, so I'm super happy about that. Leveraging technology, which includes AI, automation, all the things that we're going to have to know and learn about. Um, yeah, so I'm excited about those conversations as well. And then number five is building community. Community is one of the most valuable assets in today's economy, and it's only going to get more valuable. And understanding that once you remove the fear of putting yourself out there and asking people to pay you what you're worth for the knowledge that you have, your life will change. Your income will no longer be fixed. People pay for access, people pay for accountability, people pay for guidance, people pay for knowledge, period. And so, again, the impetus of me really going hard and saying, you know what, it's time. Now is the time. I started off talking about bold is the new basic. This is my mantra for the year. It's time to be bold. It's time to not care. Like these conversations on this other channel are not going to be for the faint of heart. If you have no desire to increase your income to match the increases with everything else going on, then that channel won't be for you. If you have no desire to learn something new all the time, then this channel is not going to be for you, this new channel. So I truly look forward. Hold on, I just need to respond to this. I look forward to launching. I look forward to staying more committed because I think that was also becoming daunting for me here. It's like the news is going to cover the stuff that's going on, right? I'm solutions based, I'm solutions oriented, and I want to stay that way. And after reading some of you guys have put together great testimonials for me, and I took time to go over some of them. And I'm like, everything that brought tears to my eyes really has been about how some of the people I've coached, lives have changed. And most of it has to do with the income that they started making or saving or investing, which allowed them the freedom and the flexibility to do things that they didn't think they could do before. And so, again, that's what I need. That's the type of fulfillment I need moving forward because times are going to change, as we see, and more rapidly than ever before. And so I look forward to um, I look forward to you guys joining the new channel and following me along this journey as we build this new community of doers, right? This channel will still be about if I see something, I'll say something, but it's not just going to cover income. This channel will include moving abroad, and it will include traveling, and it will include health and wellness and all the things, which I still like to talk about. But from a clarity standpoint, the new channel will be all about retiring the idea of having a fixed income, retiring the idea of I ain't got it, so I can't do it. If you ain't got it today, how you going to get it tomorrow? That's the mindset that we're going to be focused on the new channel. So again, stay tuned. I'm coming back every day. Well, let me not say every day. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back Thursday. I haven't decided if I'll be back Friday, Juneteenth, but I will keep you posted on that. And if you're not following me at Kim with the Gems on IG, go ahead and follow me, and I'll probably do more current updates there. But please, 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 please let us understand that a lot of the things that we label ourselves as, or we label our situations as, does not bring honor to the ancestors, does not bring honor to the creator. You can't say you're living your wildest dreams or your ancestors' wildest dreams while still saying you're on a fixed income and you ain't got. And so, with that being said, please, when you get a chance, you can still follow me here, but definitely turn on the notifications so you know when I post and launch about the new channel, which again, I'm going to probably spend more time over there than here, quite honestly, because we got work to do. And I need to change some lives in a real way. And so, some more lives. And so, I thank you, one. I thank you all for tuning in tonight. Another impromptu video. I will be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, probably 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I might tell y'all the channel tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I have to get some content up. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.